Welcome to Exponential Finance, where we connect AI, cryptocurrencies, and markets to help you understand what matters and how to act each week. Today, we present the analysis of the All In podcast. All right, so let's get right into it. This whole thing blew up because of what seemed like a pretty straightforward question, right? Investor Brad Gerstner asks this to OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman. But wow, the exchange that followed, it just set the tech and financial worlds on fire. And Altman's reply? Whoa. It was feisty, to say the least. Now, maybe it was a joke, but you know how the internet is. People took it and just ran with it. This one little tense moment goes viral, and suddenly this wave of nervousness starts spreading. Everyone's asking the same question. Is this an AI bubble about to pop? But that little exchange, that was just the spark. The whole situation really exploded when another comment from OpenAI's leadership got thrown into the mix. And it all came down to this one little word, backstop. The moment OpenAI CFO used it to talk about the government's role, well, the media jumped on it. They basically heard bailout. And just like that, this story starts building that OpenAI is in deep trouble, that maybe they can't even pay their bills. And the impact was immediate. This wasn't just online chatter. It hit the market hard. Look at these numbers. Major players, we're talking Microsoft, NVIDIA, Broadcom, they all took a serious hit. We're seeing drops of up to 20%. That's a big deal. Okay, but hold on. Was that really what was going on? The analysis we're looking at today suggests a totally different story behind that massive $1.4 trillion number. And this is where things get interesting, because it shifts from being about one company to being about a national race. So here's the big takeaway. This was never about a bailout. The real argument is that this is a national imperative. The US has to build out this massive AI infrastructure. We're talking power grids, data centers, the whole shebang. And what's needed from the government isn't a check. It's for them to get out of the way, to reform regulations so this private-funded build-out can actually happen. See? Build-out, not bailout. And just to really hammer the point home, Sam Altman came out and clarified things. He said, look, by the end of the year, we're on track for a $20 billion forward revenue run rate. I mean, think about that growth. That is not a company that needs a bailout. So this whole infrastructure push, it's actually about something way bigger than just the economy. This is being framed as a full-on, high-stakes geopolitical race, and the US has some serious competition. I mean, listen to this. When the CEO of NVIDIA, the company literally making the chips that power this revolution, when Jensen Huang says China is going to win, you pay attention. That's a huge warning shot. It tells you just how real the fear is that the US might be losing its lead. So why the worry? Well, the analysis points right here. It's like the US is trying to run a race with 50 different coaches, all yelling different instructions. You've got this messy patchwork of state regulations. Meanwhile, China has one coach, one game plan, all designed to do one thing: accelerate. It's pretty easy to see how that's a huge strategic disadvantage for America. But this isn't just about some global competition. We have to talk about what's happening right here at home, because there's a lot of real anxiety, both socially and politically, about what AI is doing to our own country. And look at this number. This should really get your attention. Youth unemployment is spiking. For Americans aged 20 to 24, it's at 9.2%. And the argument is, this is no accident. Companies are using AI to cut costs, and guess what goes first? Those entry-level, white-collar jobs. The exact jobs that young people are trying to get. They're getting hit the hardest. And this isn't just about jobs. It feeds into something much bigger. Peter Thiel actually called this years ago. He talked about a broken generational compact. You know, you've got young people buried in student debt, they can't afford a house. And his point was, if you don't feel like you have a stake in the system, why would you support it? You might even try to tear it down. So that really brings us to the core dilemma, doesn't it? This is the massive unanswered question. It's this incredibly tough balancing act. How can America go all in to win this global tech race, while at the same time deal with the very real fallout, the economic anxiety, the job losses that it's creating for its own citizens? That is the fundamental challenge. To learn more and stay up to date with the latest in the world of Bitcoin, visit exponentialtom.com and subscribe to the channel.